And now I introduce Sienna up to the stage.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay. Imagine being an artist. You've been drawing, painting, and sketching your whole life, and suddenly an opportunity arises with a medium you haven't quite tried before, like cutting metal, welding, and building large structures. Art is all about stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something new, but sometimes change is scary. I know a lot of artists, and most of them are very comfortable just doing what they're used to. I'm one of those artists. Hi, my name is Sienna Flanigan, and for my senior learning experience, I interned as a builder and sculptor at Flocus with my family friends Josh and Gia. Starting in this internship, I never really knew what to expect. Almost every single day was different, and sometimes that was difficult for me since I'm usually a person who likes a solid schedule. I remember when I walked into the studio for the first time. I was pretty nervous because I didn't know what I could and couldn't touch. I remember seeing a lot of fragile stuff and thinking, oh my God, if I accidentally break this, they'll fire me for sure. This medium was a lot more fragile than what I usually work with. There were limited amounts of pieces that we had, and they were very valuable, so there wasn't too much room for mistakes. The resources we used in the studio were mostly all metal-based, and it was more of a constructive-based internship than anything else. In the very beginning of this internship, Josh had told me that a lot of this experience would be learning where I fit into the sort of ecosystem that they had in the studio. And a lot of it would be consciously figuring out what would be most helpful in certain situations without being told specifically what to do. This was all very, very new to me, since most of my life has consisted of being told what to do and how to do it. But in this studio, it worked more like a machine. Every person in it was important to how the community worked and functioned, and I became a part of that machine. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there was a single day where I was doing the same thing as the previous day. Sometimes I was working in the studio, cutting metal or welding pieces together, and other days I was working in the office and sketching out ideas for new builds, like the armadillo car I was working on with my experts for an upcoming music festival. Now, for a person who doesn't like change very much, it was difficult a lot of the time to get used to it like everybody else was. Throughout this internship, I stepped way out of my comfort zone in terms of what medium of art I use. And I had to learn to adapt to that change. I had to learn to adapt to the change that was constantly happening around me. For example, when I would sketch out an idea that I really liked, the rest of the team would give me notes and change around the idea until it was a cohesive project that we agreed upon. It was very interesting working on an art project with many other people because it's different from just having my own opinions on the work. It was a new change that I eventually adapted to, and I found myself actually enjoying working on the projects with them, and I really started to value their input. Whenever I would create a new part of the statue, something that I was really proud of, I found myself getting attached to the way it was and how well I did, and my experts taught me a very important lesson. They told me to never get hung up on one piece of art, because if you think you've perfected it, you will never get a chance to find your true potential. They also taught me that changing up environments every once in a while can bring a lot of new experiences and opportunities into my life, so I should never shut down the chance for a new one. Thank you.